All right, so another quiz video for you guys. Bengal King here, coming back at you with another video. And I was checking my Bengal Designs Twitter over here, and I didn't really have to look far. It was in my notifications 17 minutes ago from NA. Had a pretty good quiz. Said last names accepted, no misspellings, an interesting quiz. I'm down for that. Very interesting here. Also, if you guys want me to do a quiz, tweet at me. Make sure to follow me on Twitter. Links in the description as well as to the quiz. I had a comment the other day. He's like, where do I find this quiz? Did he make this or is he on a website? I don't know how you could miss this from the video if you watched even the first 10 seconds. We're on Sporkle.com. Link is in the description. Can you name the QBs who passed for 5,000 yards and rushed for 1,000 yards in their careers? Now, I looked this over really quickly. Saw Patriots, and then I see like 4 teams, 2 teams on here. So I wish it would list all the teams out. Like, even if it didn't say Patriots, if it said like NE and then like MIA, BUF, NYJ, that's just the AFC East, but you know, you get what I mean. You could fit all that in there because now we have a complete guessing game for who 2 teams could be, or 4 teams, but 96 to get in 20 minutes could be a little bit difficult. Now, the strategy that I have going into this is break it down. Don't like go down the list, but go by team and see if I can name all the quarterbacks that might meet that criteria. So 5,000 passing yards is not a ton. For a good quarterback, that's 2 seasons. Pretty much guaranteed. For an okay quarterback, that's 3 seasons. For a backup, that's, you know, like 5 years in the league of getting some playing time. And then 1,000 rushing yards. If they're a mobile quarterback, that's like 3 or 4 years. Obviously, there are exceptions. Guys are going to get that in 1 if you're Lamar Jackson or Michael Vick, or 2 years if you're a little bit more mobile than that. And then usually it's going to be about 4 or 5 if you're a mobile QB, a little bit. And then if you're not a mobile quarterback, like the guy up top here, like Tom Brady, it might take you 20 years to get 1,000. But we got 20 minutes. I'm going to break it down by division and by team. I think that's the best way to do it. So with the top one, we'll start with the AFC East. So Patriots, we're going to get Tom Brady. I can tell you that Drew Bledsoe might be on this list. He's not. Jim Plunkett might be. Jim Plunkett is. Let me make sure this is squared up before we do anything here. I don't want to record the whole video and then have it be not centered up. So let me pause that for just a second. Actually, I can't. It doesn't make sense to pause it. I just got to... Maybe I'll move it down just slightly. So, Patriots, Bledsoe, Brady. I mean, I doubt Jimmy Garoppolo would be on this list. Matt Castle might be, though. Matt Castle's on there. 6 teams. He played for 6 teams. Patriots, Vikings, Chiefs. I don't know after that. Patriots. I feel like that's pretty much it for the Patriots. Jets. Joe Namath, not on there. Chad Pennington, not on here. Mark Sanchez, not on here. Sam Darnold definitely won't be, not on here. Ken O'Brien, not on here. Vinny Testaverde. All right, 7 teams. He's always going to be on every list. Thankfully, there's a lot of time, so we might be able to do this. Not easily. I don't know if I can get 96. I'm shooting for like 80. But with the Jets, I feel like... Oh, Boomer Esiason. Boomer Esiason's on here. Jets, Bengals, and... What was the last team Boomer played for? Cardinals? I want to say the Cardinals. Pretty confident in that. So I think that's the Jets covered. Jets and Patriots covered. Bills. Josh Allen. Ooh, Allen is on here. Josh Allen, very bottom right. So now we have a time frame as well of who could be on here. Jim Kelly. JP Losman. Ryan Fitzpatrick. Okay, Fitzpatrick's on here. Who else? I feel like you guys can't see the timer if I scroll down a little bit, though. This is a long quiz in terms of the height, actually, more so than just the time, but the time as well. Who else for the Bills? Oh, you know what I just thought of is with the Patriots, Doug Flutie is going to be on here. There we go. 4 teams. Who else for the Bills, man? I mean, EJ Manuel's not going to be on here. I'll type him anyway. You never know. I think that's the Bills covered. Dolphins, we already did Pennington. We already did Fitzpatrick. Tannehill. Ryan Tannehill's on there. Bob Greasy, not on there. Dan Marino might be. I mean, he played for a long time, but not 1,000 yards. Who else for the Dolphins would be on there? I'm trying to think of like mid-2000s guys. Henny, no. Dante Culpepper. I know he's not really a Dolphin, but maybe think of it. He's on here. Dante Culpepper is. Dolphins. Earl Morrall definitely is not going to be. Type it anyway. You never know. And the Dolphins really haven't had a ton of quarterbacks. It pretty much led from Greasy into Marino. And then it was kind of a little bit weirder in the 2000s. But they didn't really stick with one guy. I know they had Chad Pennington for a minute, then Ryan Tannehill. Obviously some QBs in the middle like Chad Henne. Anyone else with the Dolphins? I don't think so. So that's the AFC East completed. Jets, Dolphins, Bills, Patriots. NFC East. Let's do Manning. Oh, only Archie Manning? Okay, so Eli or Peyton never got to 1,000 yards. Doesn't exactly surprise me, but they played for a long time, so you never know. Phil Simms was before that. Fran Tarkenton, definitely going to be on here. Y.A. Tittle. Tittle's on here. Down there in the bottom left. Charlie Connerly. Not on here. I just thought of David Carr. He was a backup for the Giants for a while. David Carr is actually on here. Of course, with the Texans, mainly. He got murdered in that backfield. No offensive line. So that's the Giants pretty much done. Oh, Kerry Collins, maybe? Not on here. Cowboys. I already did Bledsoe. Romo. Not on here. Staubach. Staubach's on here. Danny White. No. Dak Prescott's going to be on here. Who else for the Cowboys would I be missing? I just thought of John Kitna. He's not on here, though. Troy Aikman is on here. There we go. Troy Aikman. Who else for the Cowboys? Who was the quarterback before Staubach? I don't remember. I just thought of the name John Brody. I think he was with the Niners, though. Is there Niners on here? Not that I see. I'm going to type it anyway, just because Ooh, John Brody. Let's go. Oh, Niners. That's fantastic. I just thought of Jeff Garcia, too, with the Niners. Obviously played for other teams, too, like the Eagles. He's on here as well. I got to stay focused, though, because I think we're doing actually quite well. 21 in 5 minutes so far. Where are we, though? Giants, Cowboys. Who else for the Cowboys? I can't think of the QB's name before Staubach. I don't think I'm going to get him. Am I missing anybody? I don't think so. Eagles, we're going to get LaMonica. Not on here. We're going to get Carson Wentz, maybe? Not on here. Didn't play enough. We're definitely going to get Donovan McNabb. We're definitely going to get Randall Cunningham. Was Norm Van Brocklin? I think he was on the Eagles for a minute, but he's mainly with the Rams. Not on here, though. What's the name of the quarterback I always forget from this era? There's like 5 that I go to. It's Darryl LaMonica. John Hadel is one. He's on here. Don't know where, though. Can't find him. Oh, there he is. Hadel. Mainly with the Chargers, I think of him. Sonny Jurgensen's not one from this era that I go to, but I think about him. Len Dawson might be on there. Len Dawson is on there. 4 teams. I mainly think of him with the Chiefs. But it's LaMonica, Hadel. I can't. How do I always forget this dude's name? Eagles and someone else. I always forget his name. I used to have my dad's football cards from like the late 60s and early 70s. That's how I remember all these names, because I used to look at those things for hours. But I cannot remember his name. Hadel, LaMonica, Roman Gabriel. Yes, Roman Gabriel's on here. I think that's who I'm thinking of. Let's also get Kenny Stabler. Ken Stabler, not on here. What about Ken Anderson? He is on here. I already did Ken O'Brien for the Jets. Let's stay focused, though. I think I just got a text, but whatever. Not to flex on you guys. Maybe it was a Gmail notification. I don't want to stunt that hard. So, what team? Eagles. Who have I missed for the Eagles? Ron Jaworski. Not on here. Wow. Let's do Redskins. Jason Campbell. Jason Campbell's on here. Robert Griffin is on here. RG3. Kirk Cousins? Nope, not on here. Who is... Oh, Mark Brunell? Mark Brunell's on here somewhere. Probably on this left side. No. Where's Mark Brunell? Oh, there, left side. Okay. Who else on the Redskins? Joe Theismann. Cool. I did Jurgensen already. Who else is the other Redskins QB? Oh, no. He was it Sonny Jurgensen? There's another one. There's another one. From Texas. Was always packing a fat lip in his interviews. I can't remember his name. Sammy Baugh. Not on here. That made me just think of Otto Graham, though. Not on here? Interesting. Let's stay focused. Redskins. I think I'm done for... Oh, Mark Rippon. Not on here. That always makes me think of Jim Everett for some reason. Not on here. A lot of the reason I know these players are from football cards I used to collect growing up. But none of them have been on here. It makes me think of Steve Berline. Not on here. Cam Newton, though, with the Panthers. All right, finally. Done with the NFC East. Let's go to NFC South. So, Bucks. Already got Testaverde. Josh Freeman. Josh Johnson. That's also Brad Johnson. Steve Young, even though he's not really a Buck. Obviously, he's a 49er, but he's on here. Knew that one. Joe Montana is going to be on here as well. But who else for the Bucks? I mean, that's just maybe think of Jeff George for no reason. Not on here either, which made me think of John Harbaugh or Jim Harbaugh. Jim Harbaugh's on here. Bears and Colts mainly. Michael Vick is probably on here. I think I'm done with the Bucks. Jameis Winston. Oh, that makes sense. Jameis Winston's on here. Boom. Am I done with the Bucks? They haven't been around that long. I should be done with the Bucks. Saints. Let's get Drew Brees. Not on here. He's not rushed for 1,000 yards yet. He's got to be real close. What about... We got Archie Manning. What about Aaron Brooks? He's definitely on here. The Raiders, too. Yeah, Aaron Brooks is on here. Boom. Who else for the Saints? Again, they're another team that really hasn't had a ton of quarterbacks in and out, to my recollection. Or at least not a lot of notable ones all time. I think the Saints are done. Falcons, Matt Ryan. We got Matty Ice and also Frank Ryan. Got Michael Vick already. Already typed Jeff George. Already, I think we're done. Oh, you know who might be on here? Trent Dilfer. Not on here. You're killing me, but that made me think of Steve McNair, who is on here. And that made me think of Warren Moon, who is on here. Warren Moon. I got to get some of these top ones. Let's fill those in real quick. That's going to be Big Ben. Another Steelers guy's going to be Terry Bradshaw. Tommy Maddox. No. Broncos going to be Elway. That second one's going to be Brett Favre. 4 teams. It still looks so weird. Packers, Vikings, Jets. And, who was the last team Brett Favre played for? The Falcons. Even though he didn't really, but he did at the very start of his career. Other Packers going to be Aaron Rodgers. Lions going to be Stafford. Also get Lions. Bobby Lane's going to be on here. He was in one of the other quizzes we took. Texas Longhorns legend of the 50s. Can't believe I missed him in one of those quizzes last time. Colts is going to be... That's definitely Johnny Unitas. I'm going to get Andrew Luck, though. There's Johnny U. I knew Andrew Luck didn't throw for anywhere close to 40,000 yards. Okay, so we got some of those ones out of the way. Where am I? What team am I on? NFC South. Falcons done. Saints done. Bucks done. Panthers. I mean, they're another team that's new. I already got Newton. I already did Collins. Burline. Panthers got to be done. AFC South. Jaguars. Robbie Bortles. Let's go, baby. You got Blake Bortles on there. Robbie Blake Bortles, of course, if you guys don't know his actual first name. Who else in the Jaguars? Byron Leftwich. No. David Garrard. David Garrard's on there. Already did Chad Henne. I don't think they'd have anybody else. Already have Mark Brunell. Colts. I feel like we've done all the Colts already. Harbaugh. Luck. Unitas. Manning. Yeah, we got to be done with them. I'm sure I'm missing somebody on there. I only have 8 minutes to go. We got to move quickly. Titans. We've done Warren Moon. We've done Steve McNair. Mariota. Okay. And that's got to be it, pretty much, for the Titans. I mean, I can't think of another Titans or Oilers QB that might be on here. Already got Archie Manning. Or, well, he wasn't there. But Oliver Luck made me think. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about my thought process, okay? Colts, Jags, Titans, Texans. Deshaun Watson is on there. Already got David Carr. Who else for the Texans? TJ Yates is not going to be on there. I always type him anyway. Matt Schaub, though, is not on here. Let's go to the AFC North. Bengals. Andy Dalton. Jeff Blake. Achilles Smith. I don't know. Alex Smith. Okay. We already got Esiason, I think, right? Already got Anderson. I think we're good to go there. Browns. I mean, Derek Anderson. No, I mean, I already typed Anderson. I mean, Mayfield will not be on here. Bernie Kosar? No. We already did Otto Graham. Dude, I'm running out of time. Browns really are a revolving door at quarterback. Tim Couch? No. Steelers. Tommy Maddox. I've already done a lot of these Steelers. I gotta be missing somebody. Seneca Wallace. I don't know why I always think of him for the Steelers. That's not who I'm thinking of, but I always just do that anyway. That made me think of Seahawks, though. Russell Wilson. We also have Wade Wilson. Dave Craig. Dave Craig's on here. Matt Hasselbeck is more obvious. He's right underneath him. Any other Seahawk QB? Craig. There's another one from that time period that I'm not coming up with. That's fine. I got to stick to it. Browns, Steelers, Bengals, Ravens. Another team that hasn't had a lot of QBs. Flacco. Jackson. There might be a Jackson on here. There isn't. Shoot. All right. NFC North. Lions. Stafford, Lane, Harrington. Kitna, I already typed. Packers, Bart Starr is another one. Lynn Dickey, not on here. There's so many quarterbacks that just have not been on here. Packers, Favre, Roger. I mean, we're done with Matt Flynn. It won't be on here, but maybe with another team, I thought, or other teams. Packers, Lions, Vikings. Already did Cousins. Already did Favre, technically. Already did Culpepper. Already did Tarkenton. We're done with NFC North. Vikings, Packers, Bears. Jay Cutler, Smoking Jay. Let's go. Is it the full left side done? Yes, let's go. Sid Luckman. I don't know. Jim McMahon. Jim McMahon is on here. I love to see it. I think that's the NFC North done. Bears, Packers, Lions. I mean, I think I'm done. AFC North have done. Have I done the NFC South? Yes. Now out to the West. Raiders. Terrell Pryor. Not on here, really. I guess he hasn't thrown for 5,000 yards. He's definitely rushed for over 1,000, right? Rich Gannon before him. Yes. Jeff George, we already wrote in, even though I always forget he's with the Raiders. LaMonica, I've done. Stabler. Plunkett. Already done all these. Boom. We're killing it. Raiders got to be done. Unless I'm missing some. I already did Aaron Brooks as well. Chiefs. Dawson Mahomes is probably not going to be on here, but we already got Dawson. I mean, I don't think Steve DeBerg's going to be on here. Trent Green, not on here. We've done Alex Smith. Am I missing anybody? I don't think so. I don't think so. Chiefs done. Broncos. Elway, we've done. We've done Cutler. Kyle Orton, not on here. Tim Tebow, probably not on here. Jake Plummer. Jake Plummer's on here. I love to see it. That's got to be the Broncos. Am I missing anyone before Elway with the Broncos? I don't think so. But probably. Broncos, Chiefs, Raiders. Who's the last team in the AFC West? Chargers. Oh, Dan Fouts. Didn't rush for 1,000. Phillip Rivers. Didn't rush for 1,000. Drew Brees, we've done. I've done Hadel. Chargers have got to be done. I don't think I'm missing anyone from the Chargers. NFC West. 49ers. I've done Young, Montana, Kaepernick. Colin Kaepernick's on here. Alex Smith we've done. Jimmy Garoppolo I think I've tried, but he's not going to be on here. Anyone before for the 49ers? We got Tittle, Brody, Montana, Young, Jeff Garcia. I might have already typed him. Okay, so 49ers, Seahawks we've done. I think I completed the Seahawks. 69, by the way. Nice. So the last two teams are the Rams. Jared Goff? No. Kurt Warner? No. I've already typed Everett. Who else for the Rams? I've done Van Brocklin. Oh, no. I got to get to 70, man. Please give me 70. Another one for the Packers? Who is that? Another one for the Niners? Who is this? What's the last team? Niners, Seahawks, Rams, Cardinals. I mean, Murray won't be on here. I'm going to type it anyway. Might get somebody else. Neil Lomax. Not on here. Matt Leinart. Not on here. John Skelton. Not on here. Who am I missing for the Cardinals? There just might not be another Cardinals QB on here. I'm missing a lot for a ton of teams. I feel like I've done all that I can do. I went team by team. Am I missing anyone? The 49ers with 10,000 pass yards, I'm not going to be able to get. The middle is going to be the easiest to get, but if I can see one singular team, I might be able to single one out. But I've gotten all of them. Also, Jameis Winston's misspelled. That's fun. Packers. I mean, I can't think of anyone who that would be. I did Lynn Dickey. It's going to be another quarterback. The one who was right after Lynn Dickey, I bet. And then for the 49ers, I bet he played before time, you know? Before electricity. I'm just going to give up. All right. So. All right, I missed some ones we could say. We did well. 72% average score, 61. I missed Josh McCown. Cordell Stewart is, by the way, the name that I always try to come up with. And I always, instead of saying Cordell Stewart, I say Seneca Wallace. And I can't tell you why. Joe Ferguson, I don't know who that is. Chris Chandler, whatever. Steve Grogan, I don't know why I didn't guess that for the Patriots. I know who that is now. Babe Perilli is a name that we've missed before. Jim Zorn, I could have gotten. I think that's Cardinals. I don't really know these other names too well. On the right side, I should have gotten Josh McCown. Don Meredith is the quarterback before... Jeez. Should have gotten him. He's before Staubach. Jeff Hostetler, that's Giants. I can tell you I never would have thought that he played more than... or more to get these stats. Cordell Stewart could have gotten Don Mashkowski. He was the Packers quarterback, but not the Packers QB that I couldn't get. Rick Mirror, he was the Seahawks QB. Oh, why didn't I not guess him? Tyrod is on here. Tyrod Taylor. Bobby Douglas. Al Doro, Cecil Isbell, Jock Concannon, and Glenn Dobbs. Let me tell you, though. The only ones I possibly could have gotten, other than just guessing random names, Zorn, Grogan, Taylor, Mirror, I guess Mashkowski will add that, Stewart, Hostetler, Meredith, McCown. So the most possible I could have gotten was 9 more to this, which would have put us at 78. I'm pretty proud of the way we did on this. I think we're going to do a lot better than most, but again, I should have gotten about 9 more names if I lived up to my full potential. But that is going to do it for the quiz, guys. Let me know how you did down in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next one. Take it easy.
We'll